Alright guys, so welcome back. So today we have the, as you can see, two Skar audio EVL-65s D2. They happen to be the same. See how much Caleb appreciates me? I bought him.
Hey, that's yours.
No, mine's in my car. I bought Caleb winter brush and scraper, and he left it in my house.
I'm keeping it protected for next winter.
Yeah. So we're gonna actually have 3 of these. One is mine and 2 are his. And he has his own dual box, and I have my single box, and we're gonna wire all of them together, and we're gonna see how 3 of them sound in a car together. So, but first, we're gonna do his dual one.
Yeah.
And why don't you go ahead and open them?
Alright.
So these are the
the Evil 6.5s, dual 2s. I got them together.
You got their $89.99 deal.
So they are used, but they work and they're tested. They're fully tested, they say.
Yeah, and we tested them again, so.
We did. We tested the voice coils, and they're all good. Got one paperwork and a decal. Looks like whoever bought it the first time didn't keep the decal.
Nope.
So that's very nice. So we have one of them here. And what we've seen is that they did mention that there might be some, you can tell that it is obviously used. One of them is actually, this was a stiff one, so it clearly must have not been used for that long.
They put in the car and they're like, oh, that's not enough bass.
This one actually looks nicer, but it definitely is a lot easier.
Yeah, you can see, I can see it.
Definitely been easier. It's been more used than the other one by a long shot, because it's hard to get them that easy going unless you put a lot of power to them.
Yeah.
So
that would be like a month of use probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They must have really stretched that return.
So here they are together. You guys have already obviously seen a video with his. These are both dual 2s. Right here with the nice vents at the bottom, good motor, good magnet.
I'm kind of excited to hear the 3 because I wanted to hear what 2 sounded like. So
2 should actually be.
We're gonna hear what 3 sounds like instead.
Really decent. I'm excited, but I've had the box for probably
why don't we,
a week and a half, 2 weeks. Other than these, but these and Skar always ships pretty fast. They're pretty good. The delivery was perfect, no issues.
I think FedEx finally got it right. I only have to call and complain and lose my packages 5 times. Alright, so here
yes,
is the dual. This is the same the Rockville box, right?
Yes. It's like the same as yours except dual. And they do have sealed ones as well, but ported is always better in certain cases. Might be a little close to the camera, but who knows?
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright. So this is the dual vented 6.5 box by Rockville. 2 terminals on each side. So we're going to wire this together. There is 0.76 cubic feet for each sub inside this box.
So it's a little bit smaller than mine.
Yes, because I think his is 0.9 something or 0.89 or something.
Yeah.
So a little bit less by a little, but it's better for these because I actually think the recommended space is closer with this one than the one he has. I think it recommends
I think mine's a little
or something, so it might even sound better in this together than I mean, it'll sound louder anyway, but it'll probably sound better, I guess, in a sense, while they are in a box
so why don't
close
we,
to the correct specs.
I'm going to move this back a little bit. Why don't we tilt the box up
and
try to set one inside and see how they sit inside.
And guys, this box is very compact if you're putting it inside of a trunk with only a little bit of space, or maybe even under your desk at home, which is where I'm planning to do it. We have the power supply that we've done, if you guys have seen the video, and we're going to be putting that. I'm going to get an amp for it, hopefully, and it'll probably sound really good. So it's funny, guys, the magnet literally is like the size of the hole, so
is that going to fit in there?
I don't know, it might be rubbing on the freaking sides. I think it's rubbing on the wood. It's in there, but
When
I think the
when I
terminals are
put the
rubbing on
screws
wood.
in, it sat right down. It did sit. Yeah, just be careful taking it out. They literally just sit right inside the. This
It like
box is
rubs a little bit on this, but not.
Yeah,
the
it
core.
must.
But it's like perfect. I mean, unless you think perfect is like just going right in, it's a little. They fit right in there. Good thing the terminals are facing down, so there's no out.
Yeah.
So it can go in there. I mean, this hole does look like it almost looked like it wasn't cut.
I was gonna say
Perfect.
something like that. Like
That
you
hole
can
looks
see
actually
right
better
here.
than.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
That's already, I think, a little more space than the other one. But I don't know. No, they go in very, like
Very gently, you put them in.
yeah. But it'll work.
All right, guys. So we're gonna put some plugs on these things, and we'll be back.
We'll be back.
All right. All right, guys. So welcome back.
What's going on, guys? This is the two EVL-65s inside of the dual box ported. Probably, I think, probably around like 38, 40 hertz soon too. We have it on a Alpine, M450.
MRP,
MRP.
M450.
All right,
Yeah.
on this 12 volt, 60 amp power supply, which might be upgraded one day. Who knows?
That's the power supply.
There's one that's
That's the amp.
100 amp. That's not even. It's not much more, but that's the amp. So we're gonna do a test that he always does, and you guys can see him getting going. The right one's way more broken than the left. Remember, these were used. You can definitely tell by the
I
look
wonder
of
if we'll
them.
be able to see it on camera now. All right.
Turn it back down to the other thing. All right.
Yeah, you can see the right one moving a little bit more.
And it's hitting pretty good for a 265.
Here, hold this like this.
That's the left one.
All right, now go on to the right one.
Oh, yeah, instant difference.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they reconed that one.
I don't think they'd really
No.
put the money into reconing. Yeah. That's like somebody asking like a $50 like a JBL speaker.
Yeah, true.
Can you recone this for me?
What, for $50?
You should just buy a new one. How about I recone it? I'll charge you $100. And we'll say I reconed it and I'll buy you a new one. Some guy asked me that on Facebook Marketplace. If I could recone his, I don't know what the heck they were, but they were like, they were not even $100 speakers. Alright, so just get a quick glance at the amp here. That's the amp.
The wiring is all good.
And that's the 60 amp power supply. We had a video on how to wire that up,
Yep.
so you can go check out that video. And someone else just asked me about testing their amplifier. Now, if you want to test your amplifier, you can either spend $400 or $500 on an SMD, or we made another video that shows you how to clamp test. So you can check out that video, how to clamp test your car amplifier. It's right on the channel.
Yeah.
And check that out. Alright guys, so we're going to bring these in the car and we'll see you back real soon. Don't go anywhere. Stay right in your seat. Whoa. Well, I wish I was recording that for a second there, because when I first turned it on, they almost looked like they were coming out of the box. I ran up really quick and turned them down. They honestly sound okay for 6.5-inch speakers. Because all three of them are wired together right now. I don't know what they're wired to, but they sound okay. I'm guessing that 40 hertz is that peak zone where they
hear all the
when I first turned it on, it was a little bit higher. They looked like they were all coming out of the box. So I ran up front and I turned it down really quick. Yeah.
Yeah, those two are like almost very similar, and that's actually a new one, guys. That one is a new one.
One all the way on the left.
These are used ones, but that one's actually we like kind of pushed it in a little bit to test. That one's probably the most, I guess, not broken in one.
Well, I did run this a little bit.
You did.
Doesn't sound that bad. All right, so I'm gonna back this up. We're gonna take you guys inside the car. All right, and I'm not gonna do a. Wow, it does sound pretty good. Whoa, it does sound pretty good for three of them. I think 2 more volumes up, and it was.
Wow.
So let's see what they're hitting now.
It was like 125 or 120 something with one of them.
One of them was like 115. Whoa. Wow.
129?
Wow.
You gotta do a 40 hertz like a.
So that makes a big difference from 1 to here. Put that there. I'm gonna shut the sub off now.
Well, we can see what is regular.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me go back here. So this is without the subwoofers on. There it goes right there. It's already hitting. So 187.
We'll get a max number. Hold on.
About 87, yeah. Alright.
Alright, now let's see our max number when we turned it on. Yeah, already up.
Yep, just like that. And I guarantee you, wow. And this meter's not even supposed to go over 130.
Yeah. It goes 131. It's probably our highest.
Wow.
I would be surprised if it went up a little, even a little more.
That's crazy. I guarantee you, that's what I was just about to say. I guarantee you if I tuned it a little bit, I could probably get it to hit in the 130s consistently. If I tweaked around with the amplifier and tweaked around with the bass a little bit, I could get it to hit higher.
Oh, we went up 0.1.
Wow. That's pretty crazy for 3 6.5-inch subs. So somebody was asking me, and there was other people telling me, wow, that doesn't really do that much. Well, as you can see, a couple of them does make a difference.
And usually people get 4 of these.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're gonna do.
So I'm gonna say 2 of those, or 2 boxes, and 4 of the subs that he just bought. You'd probably easily hit 135 easy. And it's gonna give you a decent sound in your car. They don't sound that bad.
Oh, they actually sound pretty good.
They sound pretty good.
Not for lows, but if you're, you know, daily music and daily Spotify music you're doing it's usually around the 40 hertz.
Yeah, if you're sitting around 40 hertz, you'll have a good sound. You'll be happy with your 6.5-inch speakers. All right, guys, I'm gonna bring you guys a short. I'm gonna wrap this video up, and we'll be back. Thanks for watching, guys.